So you're thinking about moving to Sammamish, Washington. Well, in this video, we're gonna cover the pros and cons of living in the Sammamish area, talk a little bit about why people love the Sammamish Plateau, but also touch on some of the things that they wish the Sammamish Plateau maybe had, or some of the things that they just don't like about living up on the Sammamish Plateau. And then stick around to the very end because I'm actually gonna give you the con that forced me to move out of Sammamish into the North Bend area. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Stick around and we'll get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, breathing, and living in King County, Washington, then make sure you click the bell for notifications so that you get notified every time we come out with a new video talking about one of our favorite neighborhoods in the King County area. My name is Derek Decater. I'm part of the Decater home team, and we are based in Issaquah, Washington, right in the heart of King County. And in this video, we're gonna talk about the pros and cons of living in Sammamish, Washington. We get texts and calls and emails every day for people moving to this area, and we found that it's not all sunshine and rainbows, so we wanna talk about the pros and the cons. So let's jump right into it. Pros. Location, okay? The location here in Sammamish is great. You have access to pretty much anything you want to do outdoors. You have the lakes nearby, you have the mountains nearby, you have parks and trails and hiking and biking. It's all right basically in your backyard, and that's one of the main draws to living in the Sammamish area. It's one of the things that people always talk about is just where we are located and all the things that there are to do here in Sammamish. Okay, pro number 2. School district. The Issaquah School District is one of the best in the state. The Lake Washington School District is one of the best in the state. It always is. The scores are phenomenal. It's one of the major draws that people actually move their families into this area is to have access to this amazing school district. Okay, pro number 3 is just the community and the neighborhoods. As you walk through Sammamish, as you drive around, the neighborhoods are just well kept. There's large sidewalks, there's parks for the kids to play at. You see kids riding their scooters all over the place. The neighborhoods are amazing, and it's, again, one of the major draws that people love to see when they come up to the Sammamish Plateau. It's something that they always comment on when we're showing houses for the first time to new buyers in that area, is how well kept the neighborhoods actually are, and just the overall feel of going into those neighborhoods, which kind of goes into pro number 4 is just the low crime rate here. Statistically, it is a very low crime area, which again is a major draw for a lot of families. But it's not all perfect. So what are some of the cons? Okay, one of the cons is not just a con for Sammamish, but something over here on the east side of Washington in general is just the weather. It's gonna be a little bit rainy, it's gonna be a little bit gray. That being said, you balance that out with the amazing summers, but I think for most people moving to this area, that's something that they have to get used to is just the weather as a whole. Okay, the second one is going to actually be traffic. If you go back to my map video, the Sammamish Plateau is a plateau. There's a couple ways in and out, and because of that, you get a little bit of extra traffic going into and out of Sammamish. So if you are having to travel for work, you have to add a little bit of extra time to your commute just to get off the hill, just to get to the highways and the freeways. Con number 3 is just the lack of options in terms of nightlife and entertainment and restaurants, specifically in Sammamish. Realistically, if you're gonna go out for the night, you are not gonna be staying in Sammamish. Of course, you've got your supermarkets, your QFCs, and your Safeways, and you can get the shopping done. But if you're wanting to go to a nice restaurant, if you're wanting to go see some shows, you're gonna have to leave Sammamish. You're gonna have to go down into Issaquah or into Redmond, or you're gonna have to go over to Seattle to really do those things at night. And then the last con, which is the reason that we actually moved our family to North Bend is the cost of living in Sammamish. Cost of living in Sammamish is about 2 times the national average, so it is not a cheap area to live. And because of that, I actually moved my family to North Bend, not far away, still a great space, but that is a con of living in this area. I hope you enjoyed the pros and cons video. I think we touched on all the major pros and cons. If you have any questions, please comment below this video. Let me know what you think. And of course, like I said, we get calls and texts and emails and DMs all the time for people who are trying to either move into the Sammamish area or anywhere here in King County. Happy to help you make this a smooth transition, whether you're moving in from out of state or you're just looking to come into the King County area from outside of the county right now. Happy to help you. Shoot us a message. Would love to talk.